Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, this afternoon at the Terrorville, where the Virginia Tech Hokies will touch that Hokie stone and get ready for another season in Lane Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on first down. Snags it quickly on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Drones. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he could carve up this defense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, Dave. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Fitzgerald. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Got it! strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. A first down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Now improvising. He's going to go for a big one. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about,
he's off to the races. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Finds us back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Makes his connection. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback will audible. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Out of the gun, the inside give. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those hooks.
Just destroying his way through the field. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. The option look. Quick toss. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Drones. Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Calls his own number. He's in there. 2-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running, gets it to the 34.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. He now has 72 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Thorne. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Quick pass on the fly motion. Runs through a tackle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The receivers often will run their route based on the side adjustment. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Back to pass, it's Drones. Trying to get to him. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He's looking to throw. Going up top. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll give it to the back. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires and picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback checking off. To the air. It's Drones. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback keeps it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Hokies! Hokies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Canes will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Drones. They're working that left side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
16.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
And It took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
35, Miami, 23.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Virginia Tech, 35, Miami.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quick completion to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Drones. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he got loose, it was all over. Oh, they blocked the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the...
What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the rule.
Complete to the wide.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. The back goes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback checking the play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch past the sticks. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. He makes a catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Wants to throw on first down. Coming after it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Hokies in the hurry up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. Ateet jumped on top of the pile.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop in this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Still looking on the move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Hokies! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach.
Will take over.
He has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll come out throwing on first down. Dances away. He's going to run it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
He'll take the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And, heck, yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding a guy.
37.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They'll line up for a second down play. A run for the quarterback. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Miami.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Heath. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.